So there's a study that, and people have said that this is true. I don't know exactly, but there's a study that says that when you do a cold barrel plunge, it releases the same amount of serotonin into your brain as doing cocaine.
Really?
Like that's an example that people use.
Wow. I've never done
And the
cocaine, but I
serotonin,
can only
me
imagine
neither.
that it's a pretty big.
I bought it, but I never did it. Yeah, legitimately. um, and they say that it releases serotonin into your brain for roughly 2.5 to possibly 5 hours. So
Wow.
so after doing the cold showers, I decided to buy an ice barrel, and I think this was 2020, and it wasn't a thing back then. It's taken a whole new, there's thousands of different ice barrels now.
Yeah.
But back then there was only one company, and it was the ice barrel company. It was a really expensive ice barrel. I bought it. I bought it in the winter. I set it up. I jumped in. I lasted 10 seconds. It was terrible. I'm like, why did I do this? This was painful.
Yeah. It
I'm never
looks
doing
like
this
a
again.
bad
I'm going to
idea.
return this thing. Well, you really acclimate. Like I go outside and I don't feel the cold anymore. Um, I I do it every day because it serves me in so many ways. If I start to feel a headache, I jump in, it goes away because the blood rushes to your heart, so therefore it takes the blood out of your head. If I start to feel anxiety, it goes away. If I'm feeling tired, I can jump in my barrel. So eventually, I started doing it religiously every day. I worked my way up to 3 minutes, and I started being I think being self aware is underrated. I think that more people need to be self aware and be honest with themselves. So because I feel like I'm a very self aware person, I can take the quick feedback loop of I jumped in the ice barrel and I did not have any road rage today. I felt really good for 4 or 5 hours. I didn't drink coffee and I have high energy. And I also just feel much more limber. I feel like my back isn't hurting the way it always does. So I paid attention to those things and I realized like this is instrumental for me.
Hmm.
So I've been doing it. I do it almost every day. There's some winters where I forget to put the little ice pond thing in there to keep it defrosted, and it freezes over, and then I have to break the ice or wait until it doesn't it doesn't freeze over. But now I have a machine that keeps it cold year round.